Hi Virgo. So this is going to be your December reading. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I've been shuffling for a little while and there are some messages already coming through. I just want to bring them up first before I forget them. So I'm feeling just a little bit of a unfurling and undoing of kind of reality and what you want. It comes down to what you want and what you've been doing in the past, and it feels like it's a little bit of a hard realization. I feel like a lot of you want to go in a different direction, wanting to have more control in life, maybe wanting to be a business owner, maybe wanting to be, it feels like more independent in some sort of way, not relying on somebody else. So I feel like your wants and your needs have become a little bit different over the last few months. And I pulled some angel cards before I started the reading, and I pulled a lot of cards that have to do with like pulling yourself up out of this realization. So they're all, there's going to be a positive outcome. Positive thinking was another card. Do it now. So if you're having this inner urge to change things, for me, I want to say yes to your heart, even if it's long-term goals. It doesn't have to be you changing your life immediately. I've been saying this for a lot of the signs, and I'm picking up for you guys. It's a really powerful end of year into, I want to say into Uranus going direct in March, to manifest new things, new ways of life almost. It feels like very much to the core of your foundation as well. You're of the earth sign, so it's affecting your sister sign the most, but I feel like it's really carrying over to you big time. I don't know why it's coming up as your innermost desires to me, but it is. So I do feel like there's been a little bit of an unraveling for you guys for many aspects of your life, and that can be kind of like a dark night of the soul feeling. So if you're feeling this, just notice it, let it pass. It's ultimately pushing you towards what you want. But I feel like there has been this period for some of you realizing what you don't want. So that can be a little hard. So let's see. Gosh, first card that flipped over. Exactly. Working really hard. I feel like, because this is the apprenticeship card, this is working really hard at your craft, at what you do. So the apprenticeship eventually goes to the master, right? It's like on the way to mastery. And for me, this feels like, again, I wouldn't say like change overnight, but it feels like make this gradual turn to what you eventually want. So if you want to move up, want to be a boss or a manager position or have your own company, whatever the next step up would be, take classes to go in a different direction. The center of your reading is, working hard at it. And it feels like for yourself. So making extra time to perfect your craft, perfect what you do. Maybe it's just something you enjoy on the side that would become something else, because ultimately our purpose is, our deepest heart's desires. That, creates an impact for others, that helps others. So whatever that is. My air conditioning here is so annoying. Okay, what's helping or hindering this for Virgo? What's helping or hindering this for Virgo? The Star. Maybe admitting to yourself what ultimately you want in the long run, and knowing that it's actually attainable. That can be scary, because I feel like a little bit. The wish come true, the Star card in your help. We know what this is helping. This would be helping you along your life path of purpose. But when it's hindering you, it's like almost like Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe it feels a little overwhelming. Or maybe you haven't even taken the time to write down exactly what you want. If there were no barriers, if money was no option, if there were no limitations for you, what do you really want? What do you really, what? I mean, this can also be an Aquarius. I don't really feel that, but some of you that will be true. I mean, again, with the stars being around this person, like I feel like you coming to the forefront in a big way. So again, I want for some reason becoming your own boss, maybe being seen for what you do, being celebrated for what you do and how you do it in a good way. Celebrated for your work. This feels very much like a work reading. Sorry, guys, if you're here for love, but we'll see. Let's see if any cups come out for this month. Ooh. Your subconscious, 2 cards fell out. So pushing you forward, your higher self, it feels like balancing out what you want. And it's, the temperance is about the deep subconscious, and the temperance is also about Sagittarius season. We're in it right now. And again, it's in regards to the King of Pentacles. This can be you, but this feels like in regards to how you make your money, how you have a very abundantly secure financial life. I feel like this is in your subconscious, so this is where you're trying to even things out, trying to sort out, the internal to manifest it in 3D, in reality, right? Our thoughts become things, that whole philosophy. Ooh. So let's see, what's in the past for Taurus? Gosh, your cards, sorry, why did I even say Taurus? Oh, your cards aren't even, I don't even need to shuffle, they're just flying out. Your past for Virgo is, again, money cards, money heavy on the mind. How can I make more money to make my life more fulfilling? This is about juggling, balancing. So if in the past there wasn't quite enough money, it's pushed you forward. Or if you have, really big dreams and there wasn't enough funds to fund your big dreams, wonderful. That's pushing you forward to kind of address that here. And I feel like a lot of you have been proactive and taken steps to work hard to get what you want. So again, there might have been a time of, maybe a little bit of a tower situation where maybe some of you felt like you worked a long time on things that didn't bring you a lot of joy, or something, maybe you gave too much energy to a relationship that didn't bring you so much joy. So for some reason it feels, I don't know, I'm picking up like a hint of a loss, but it's not really a loss, it's a push forward in the right direction. So what's the current energy for Virgo? What's the current energy for Virgo? The Strength card. Yeah. For some reason, for this card, I'm getting a little bit of an overthinking, like a little bit of self-doubt, can I do this? Can my dreams come true? So if there's any doubt in that mind of yours, really clear it, meditate, whatever you can to really keep positive affirmations about yourself, it feels like, in your mind. The Strength card comes when we need it. So strength is all about, quieting that inner critic, really quieting it. What's the future energy for Virgo? What's the future energy for Virgo? Oh, now they're going to let me shuffle. What's the future energy for Virgo? the moon. I actually feel like excitement with this, especially because I'm placing it next to the star and hard work. It's almost like there's this element of unknown that's coming your way, but it feels positive. It feels like there's been a lot of work done. It feels like there's this new path opening up, right? Going through the darkness, taking this, path less traveled, and kind of going through these unknown pillars to get to the other side, to kind of reach the sun, which is on the other side. It reminds me of, what's that movie? It's like Never Ending Story, where they have to pass the pillars of like knowledge and virtue. It's like you've passed all the tests, you've persisted forward in your integrity and what you're good at, what you need to do. Worked on the deep subconscious, so any feelings that have arisen, I feel like there's definitely been some heaviness in maybe the last few months, I don't know. Hopefully not. I'm not projecting this, but hopefully it feels like it's coming to an end. Gosh, all your cards are about money, which is interesting. What's in Virgo's position of power for this month of December? What's in Virgo's position of power? Page of Pentacles. More money, more stability. So this is like a news of a new direction, maybe a new news of something that brings more growth, direction to things of the earthly world. Money, though, it feels like to me here. Possibly the next step up, news of which way to go forward. Maybe a person comes into your life that brings possibly, like a contract, or a news of an investor or something like that here. This is in your power. So there's something coming in that's going to, it's almost like spark this thing that it's actually possible to move forward. It feels exciting. Because it's here with the moon, it's like something that's not expected. What's external to Virgo? What's external to Virgo this month? What's external to their energy that they need to know about? The Chariot. That'll help you move forward. It feels like some sort of assistance. It could even just be in the form of a person. Giving you direction forward, being able to go forward. It's saying this is, again, back to the start of this reading, life purpose. Chariot's a big card. Major Arcana is kind of fate. You're supposed to go this way. So everything that's happened before that maybe like squeezed you out of a position, like energetically, like it just didn't feel comfortable anymore, it's a blessing. It feels like much better things to come, especially star center of your reading. Strength. It feels like next level and needing strength. You're going to go forward. This is going to move. You're not going to stay in this energy of the moon, the unknown, feeling uncomfortable. How's this all going to work out for much longer? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know for December? It feels like a result of your own work, and you're at the end of this. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the apprenticeship card, and then now the Ten of Wands. So it feels like the struggle, I want to say the struggle's closing. It's coming to an end, 10. So that's what you need to know. I feel like if you're coming to this reading because there's financial issues, or it feels bigger than that, though. It feels like there's a big umbrella pushing you towards something really big, and it feels a little bit like a lot of worry. Is this going to work? Can I do this? Gosh, I'm really trying not to project here. I'm just trying to tell you what I feel. What's the outcome? Let's see what the outcome is. What's the outcome for December for Virgo? More stability, yeah. This is a really positive trajectory forward. It's like work, 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 you know, coming to the end of the struggle, the outcome, you get the stability, the foundation that you're looking for. It's like, feels like you can stand on really solid ground. And 4 is like a very comfortable number. Coming to an end of this worry. Swords are of the mental suit. You have 2 ends cards, 10s. Right now, this is a very positive card. So I feel like December is symbolically a time of endings, you know, end of the year. And for you, it feels like definitely, big endings here and new beginnings. Gosh, ending, 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 ending. And then I pulled the Magician, new beginning. Number 1 in the tarot. It says you have all the tools to create, you know, the reality that you want. If you're wishing to create something new, it's like you have all the tools. This is what you're gathering up right now. The strength to actually do it, execute, take a risk, take the next step, put yourself out there, however it applies to you. The next feels like growth. So growth comes in many ways. Opening our heart, that's growth. So say you're writing a book, writing very authentically, not holding back. If you are starting a company, you know, not feeling bad about leaving where you are. Same goes with changing jobs or anything like that. It's like you're having the strength to move on. Feels like a new paradigm for you. That creates, I mean, these 2 cards, center of your reading, outcome. What can I say about this? This is something you've been wanting, and it's coming to fruition. So, and then, one last thing. 2 last things. If you've been worrying, like, should I do it? Should I change? Should I move forward? It says do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it's the guiding voice of your soul. And then we have another card about listening to your intuition. So that comes up twice. Listen to your heart. What does it say? What do you want to do? What's your wish? And then it says you will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart. Speak your truth lovingly without fear. Some of you, that's a big challenge. Saying exactly what you mean, what you have to say, what you have to share with the world. It's like a form of expression, an extension of yourself. So, however that may apply. Hopefully this was a helpful reading. It is a general reading, so if you want a more personal reading, feel free to contact me at the link below. My readings are very affordable. They start at $40. So if you want one of those, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I appreciate all your support. You guys are wonderful. And I will be back soon with another reading. All right, bye guys.